Hey there, my Zaniacs. Here I am with my bunch of apples, and Thanksgiving week, here we are. Now, one of my traditions I do every year, I make homemade applesauce, and today I'm going to show you how to do that. So hold on, here we go. Okay, so the first thing we need to do with all of our apples, every single one of them needs to be peeled and cored. So we're going to snap this sucker off of here, throw it in the bowl. And what I do, I cheat my way through it. I don't peel them very well. I'm sure you could probably do a better job than I do, but you know what? It still makes applesauce. So I'm going to cut these 4 away from the core. Okay, we don't need this. I'm going to throw it away. And so I just peel these little pieces. It makes it so much easier than trying to peel the whole entire apple all at once. I've been doing this recipe since I've been 12 years old. Started at home, it's followed me ever since. And you know, it's okay if you leave a couple of little bit of it. That's not going to hurt anything. And I got a little too close with this piece, so I'm going to cut that a little bit more. Okay, and this piece is a little too big, so I'm going to cut that in half and make it easy. We like things when they're easy. It makes the holidays so much better. Who wants a rough holiday? Not me. Now this is always what I opt for, other than the cranberry sauce. A lot of people do enjoy. I don't like it. And it gets a nice sweet tinge to it that you don't really need a whole lot of dessert either. But the reason I'm not making dessert this year is because we will be with family. So I'm going to do every single one of these apples over here, and I will be back. Okie doke, folks, here I am with all of my little apple pieces. After I got all the skin off, I mean, there's a piece right there that I see that I missed a piece of skin, but I don't care. I chopped the pieces in half just to ease the cooking process. I have my heat on medium, and what I have right here in my cute little mug, I measured out 2 cups of water. That's what you're going to start with. 2 cups of water only. So we're going to pour this in. Let me get me a stir spoon really quick. Try to keep it on the apples while I do that. No, that's not one. Okay, sorry, I know that, so I just saw that move. Alright, I got my stir spoon. I'm going to mix the apples around in the water. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to cook this on medium heat until it boils. Keep a watch on it. Once it boils, all you do, the easy part, you turn it down to a low simmer, and then you're going to simmer it until it becomes applesauce. Now, if it becomes dry, or if it starts to smell like it's burning, add yourself a half a cup of water. But only always start with 2 cups. Otherwise, you're going to have some really wet applesauce. So I'm going to come back as soon as I get myself on my simmer. Okay, folks, I have my boil going. What I'm going to do right now, I'm going to come up here and I'm going to turn this way down to about 2. Okay, and we're going to simmer this until it becomes applesauce. These apples are already starting to soften up a bit, and it probably shouldn't take too long. Definitely come and stir it every once, maybe every 5 to 10 minutes. Just make sure that none of it's sticking to the bottom of the pan. Because, you know, burnt apples, not a good smell. It's not. So, I will be back as soon as I have my applesauce and am ready to put in my spices. So, hold on and I will be back. But keep that stir going in the meantime. And here we have it, folks. I have myself a nice chunky applesauce. That's how I like it. You can continue cooking further if you would like it smoother, less chunky, but I like bits of apple in mine. So what I have over here, I have my spices all measured out. That, folks, is 1/4 of a cup of brown sugar. I use the light brown sugar. 1/4 of a tablespoon, or sorry, not tablespoon, 1/4 of a teaspoon of cinnamon and 1/8 of a teaspoon of nutmeg. So what we're going to do, I'm going to pick this up and we're going to stir this into the pot. Okay, I'm going to stir a spoon. Get it nice and stirred in. Get that nice, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? The whole holiday scented, I don't know, just good stuff, you guys. Seriously, good stuff. Okay, what you want to do at this point, once you have your spices all stirred in, let me get this spoon out of my way. We're going to come over here and we're going to crank it back up. And we're going to heat this to a boil. And once it starts boiling, you remove it from the heat. You're going to let it cool, and then you're going to put it in Tupperware, and it's going to go in your fridge. So, I will be back at that point. Okay, I was just showing you what the boil looks like. This is the point where I'm going to remove it from my stove. We're going to move it to one of these cooler spots on my stove here. Okay, now, applesauce, you cool down, because I'm hungry. Hold on, I will be back. And here we have it, folks. A Tupperware with applesauce ready to go in the fridge. Tasting absolutely wonderful. Now, I hope you have been tasting throughout, because don't forget, apples can vary in tartness. As far as anything else that I can think to add, if this is not enough applesauce for your family, all you gotta do is add more apples, and you're probably going to need to increase the spices, of course. If you need less, use less. I'd start with about 1/8 of a cup of brown sugar if you go less, and alter from there. So, thank you all very much for watching, and enjoy your applesauce. Bye, everyone.